Oh, damn. There we go. Looks like I fucked up on the YouTube shit here. So, I cannot believe I'm about to redo all that shit. So, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. Luckily, we're doing everything on. Luckily, everything's already on Rumble, so I am good to go. All right, Rumble. Everything is on Rumble. If you want to catch what I said earlier before, just head on over to Rumble if you missed out on anything. And as I said before, back to what I was saying, we're gonna stick to standards only on everything. So recently, I've been on a few months, building this little studio here in my house. Here, I own several homes here in Florida, in Hawaii. I just recently moved from Hawaii to Florida for a job that I thought was gonna get me a little further into what I financially be more stable to do what I needed to. Then I kind of forcibly retired myself because I don't know. I couldn't get read into something that was like less than a security clearance that already occurred. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And they offered me more offers and opportunities within this company, and let me just tell you right now, it was not worth it. Government work has been a little bit washed away with this woke culture bullshit, and I prefer not to do that. And they try to shut you up for any kind of, you know, unbiased opinion, basically on everything. Government has definitely gone woke and it's going broke. A lot of people like losing their faith in the government work, and I can see why now after working for the government for almost damn near 20 years. I'm like at 16, 17 years, but I'm no longer working for the government. I'm doing my own thing, do what I want, say what I want. No one can fucking stop me. So, topic at hand today, we are going to be talking about men's standards for women. It's quite simple, straight to the point. I have been on a journey on trying to see where we can meet and align with when it comes to standards, depending on how you look, how you present yourself, and what kind of financial means that you have, to in order for you to support women, right? Any women that you're involved with or trying to be involved with or whatever, right? First things first. In the past few years, I've been doing a lot of test runs. I'm a cold approacher. I repeat, I do not do anything in regards to online dating. I do it more for research purposes. I fucking hate Tinder, Bumble, fucking all these other dating apps. I think they're worthless. And any guy that is seeing that bullshit, I think needs to fuck off from it and just go out there and meet people. I just recently saw someone's YouTube channel. In order for you to be, in order for you to actually talk to women, you got to actually be rejected by them as well. You got to learn how to take rejection, really well. I mean, it's gonna suck at first. I mean, I know I took it hard in my 20s, but after millions of rejections and shit, that ain't nothing to me. I get rejected by ugly girls still. I feel even when I go onto, Bumble. That's the only one I'm on. I can't do any other ones, and I'll explain later why. Is because uh, I don't think I'm like the hottest dude ever. Out of 1 to 10 scale, I'm like a 5 at best. I know 5 now when I'm in my tuxedo because I like to wear bow ties a lot. Anytime I go out, I like to stand out, have a nice big bright smile as I walk in, and order myself a nice little cocktail at a lounge. I don't like loud bars. I fucking hate clubs. And yeah, I'm pretty mellow, unlike my 20s when I was kind of wilding out, doing a bunch of wild shit. So no, I'm not. Would you date an alphabet person? If you know, you know. No, no. I mean, I never. I mean, I hooked up with some bisexual girls, and I hooked up with a few lesbians. They just wanted to get to know how it was like. But um, I mean, they seemed to enjoy it, and they went by. Actually, went from completely gay to, I like guys now. So it worked out, I guess. That was years ago. So, anyways, um, so on Bumble, especially the past like almost like I don't know 6 months or some shit, I would do what a lot of guys don't like to admit is called power swiping. Power swiping is you just swipe on everything, right? And then like at nighttime, if you have like 5, 10 minutes, long time, maybe you're, on a toilet, taking a shit, whatever, or even in the shower, I don't fucking know. Whenever you have some, downtime, uh, especially specifically me, right before I go to bed, see what kind of girls I match up with. And then majority of the girls, where I'm at, I'm in like North Central Florida. I'm kind of like not in the sticks, but in a pretty rural area, right? It's a lot of suburbia around here, not close to the cities. Orlando and Tampa being kind of close to me. Let me just tell you, it is wilding out in these streets, guys. When I'm in the city, I match up with beautiful women, and and it's great and all. They like to holler at me and everything, but the one issue I take is with the big girls. They're the only ones that take issue with my profile. Thought I had my screenshot on here, but I can just tell you straight up what it says. I have standards, like I said. I think my standards line up with majority of the men. Can't speak to all men, but that is how it is. My standards are: don't be fat or obese. Take care of yourself. That's it. I'm not looking for no Victoria's Secret model. I ain't looking for no anorexic girl either. Just be decent looking. Take care of yourself. Don't eat fucking cupcakes all the time. And don't be swallowing dick all day either. Because that's another thing I'm coming up to. The body count. Come on, man. I love hoes, man. I love these 304s. But shit, I'll never be with them. I have hooked up with a few OnlyFans girls not on when I used to live in Atlanta and also in California. Didn't know what the hell that was. And then one of them showed me to the site, and she, when I was with this one, my second OnlyFans girl, she asked my permission to do some video editing with her, and I was like, "What do you mean video editing? Oh, I want to record us, doing our thing." I'm like, I'm not ashamed of what I have. It's more of the people I used to work for. That's the kind of stuff that I'm not ashamed of what I have, but it's pretty looked down upon when you work for the government that they see this shit, and it's gonna be out there on the internet. I just don't care. I do have some pretty illicit pictures out there, so if you want to try and blackmail me on them, it's not really blackmail on my part. I feel like that is more, exclusive content. Going, benefiting me more than anything, and I'm not embarrassed. So anyone that's listening and want to throw those towel pictures out, please do so. I'm all for it. So back to the standards. Don't be a hoe. Don't be fat or obese. Like I said, I'm not looking for a top 10. I'm fine with the average girl. Don't be masculine. And I definitely not a feminist. God damn. I've been running to these goddamn feminists in the cities, not here in these parts of Florida. Then again, I haven't really explored Tampa, Orlando, but I will be getting to those cities soon. Been doing a lot of, traveling a lot lately for business things. I'm trying to get my passive income I'm trying to get it as aggressive as I can possibly get it to. I just recently purchased a place in Dubai. I closed in on that, and that like depleted my funds a lot. So now I'm just, now I got to be on chill mode for a while. So this is now where I present myself in the flesh. Anyone out there, seeing any beaten cheeks, on any YouTube podcast, trying to act like they're me. It's not me. So you see me, I am the real deal and verifiable. So don't forget to, hit the like button on your way out, or if you're just coming in, help me out a little bit. I'm trying to support my 3 dogs and my mom, just, it ain't no big deal, but, I just, help a brother out, so, from one Latino to any other man, come on. So anyways, standards. I have a video recording right here. I have set up. Don't mind the Dwayne Wade coverage. I will get to that in a moment. And let me tell you what, I was just in Chicago for my first little content that I want to record specifically to this. And coincidentally, this was taken back on the 15th. A bunch of videos have been popping up as soon as I, recorded this kind of content, right? Not in particular my content, but just in regards to the fact that these people are actually talking about shit that a lot of guys are talking about. So to give you guys some context on this video I'm about to play, this is more of a recording that happened. And I told them, hey, I'm going to be recording you guys. I'm not going to say who's who. I'm not going to divulge their names. they don't even like me anymore. So I'm okay with that. I was just recently in Chicago doing some business as well. And I don't know if you guys know, Chicago's pretty goddamn liberal, pretty fucked up too right now. A lot of businesses are moving out of the city because of all the riots and all the fucking looting. So it's pretty fucked up. And I was in a Wicker Park area. It's very hipster, very liberal. And my best friend, who I grew up with, I don't think she's my best friend now because I kind of red pilled her boyfriend because he was kind of a pushover, and he started saying no to her on a lot of shit. So that's for another time, though. These are her friends, and there's two big girls in this video, very large girls. One of them pushing obesity, and then they were across from me, and then there's two gay men, a couple that were sitting next to me on a couch. One was a fat dude, and the other one was like a Latino type guy. They were all great to me. I have nothing but I have nothing but good things to say about them. Prior to this video, and there was nothing malicious, any malicious intent behind it. So they asked me what my Bumble looked like, because I brought a date to this this outing that we were at. It's an art gallery, and if you know art galleries, they're pretty bougie, And I was looking at some nice shit, and I happened to come across this fine-looking young lady the day before when I was arriving in Chicago, and I asked her, "Hey, I'm looking for a date. I just got here. I'd like to see if you would like to come with me." I already conversed with her, like for me, like an hour at this time. She's like, "All right, cool. I'll do it." Following day, I bring this girl along. I wasn't feeling her there, and she was trying to, get me to come home with her, but I didn't want to disrespect my best friend. So I decided to stay there and let the girl go home. And I don't know. She was a very beautiful girl, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. So then they asked me, "Oh, did you meet that girl on like a hookup site?" I'm like, "No, I didn't actually. I don't really rely on that," which I really don't. And so they asked me, "Oh, can I see it?" I'm like, "Yeah. All I have is Bumble." Show them Bumble, and then they're like, "Oh, wow, you're conservative. You're Latino, though." Immediately they assume because I'm Latino. I'm not white. I'm a minority, whatever. Born, I'm American though. They immediately go to, "Oh shit, he's like a fucking race traitor. He has like a white mentality." I'm like, no. I have the right mentality, and I believe, I don't think I deserve anything more than any other hardworking person out there to get what's theirs. I don't believe in this entitlement bullshit. I don't really truly believe in racism. Yeah, it exists and it's fucked up, but I don't think it benefits anybody when you're throwing that victimization card out all the fucking time. So personally, me, I'm just like, all right, easy off on that bullshit, right? So these gay guys are me like, "Wow, you're conservative, Catholic." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, all right. So they weren't harping on me too much on that. And then I'm gonna now play the clip, and then this is after they saw my shit, and it's pretty fucking wild.
Sorry. You know what? Would you not be offended if there was a girl that said, "I don't want to be someone that's brown that wears glasses"?
No, that's her standard. No, why would I be mad about that?
He is a Florida man.
He is a Florida man.
How is that a Florida man? I can't please every woman. Why would I hate on a girl that's not interested in me? Why would I waste my time on a woman that is not wanting to get to know who I am because of her standards?
Blowing my mind.
Because you're literally not getting to know someone because they
That is not my problem.
Wait, no, you're not getting to know someone because they might be 10 pounds overweight.
I didn't say 10 pounds. I said obese or fat.
What's the measure of obese?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that?
Yeah, what is
You
obese?
gotta depend it on your height and your BMI.
I'm obese.
BMI was
Definitely
invented
not.
in the 1800s.
According
by a
to
white
BMI,
man for a
yes.
white
Yes,
standard.
you would be
It doesn't
obese.
matter for
No, I am
genetics.
obese.
Anything
Or for
over
your actual weight
28.
You're not wrong,
BMI
Ramis.
is considered obese.
Jesus Christ, this is the conversation I was waiting for.
I mean, you did say you're conservative, so I guess I'm not.
I
I don't think I'm that conservative. I have standards.
If you have to put on Bumble and
Goddamn
you're
Florida.
conservative, it makes sense.
Why? Because I have
My
standards.
dog's tired of this conversation. She's like, I really
I have standards. I am being shit on for my standards. But you guys have your own standards, and no one's shitting on them.
Like, it's something that, like...
It just makes me feel like you're not open to possibilities, because, like...
I don't know, because I feel a woman that's
Open to
overweight possibilities. does not take care of herself, so why could she take care of me? or my future family. And because diabetes is a real thing, and that is a real thing.
You don't have to be obese to have fucking diabetes, though.
You can.
No, but that is a fast way to heart disease, high cholesterol.
People are born with diabetes, juvenile diabetes.
But
I
guess
have
what?
met many people with
So
juvenile
let me
diabetes.
give
This is
you
at the
two-
end-
let me
this is
give
the end
you
of the
two-
party,
let me
by
give you
the
two
way.
statements right now that are facts. One, I can't control how tall I am.
Shut up, Neo Moss.
Because, yeah, that's the thing. Relax. Relax. But guess what? I can't control.
I wear high heels. That's
I
how
can't-
we all do it.
But you know what?
2-inch platinum
But you know what I
boots.
can't control?
Platform boots.
You know what I can't control? My weight. I know what I can put in my body, and I know what I can't control with calorie intake.
Well, you definitely don't have a six-pack.
You're like
Oh, I'm
literally
good.
insulting
I never
people in
said-
this room.
Pardon?
You're like literally insulting people in this room.
I'm not insulting anybody.
There we go. One of the gay guys came to the defense of, like, you know, the whole body positivity. It was a fit Latino dude, right? Now, in this video that I had recorded, did I insult anybody before, during, or definitely not after, right? And you'll know where this heads off to after. I never insulted anybody. Look, man, you want to be fat? Great. That's all on you. I have a lot of big friends. I used to be a fat fuck. I know what it's like, you know, and I know what it's like, you know, to lose weight and, you know, and gain weight. You know, I've been through that process before, right? Like, I never once insulted anybody, and by their standards or, you know, by who they are or how they look like. I have friends of all, you know, different kind of spectrum. Don't give a shit. If you're a good fucking person, you're going to be my fucking dude or girl, whatever, dude. I have girls that are, you know, chick friends that are big, chick friends that are fit. I have guy friends that are super fit, guy friends that are big. All good people. Why would I shit on someone like that? They, you know, if they want to, you know, be that way, that's their life. That's not my life. But these are my fucking standards when I want to date a woman, you know? And listen to the tone in these girls and those gay dudes. And then that guy's insinuating that I'm insulting them when I'm not, because I'm not even trying to fuck them. And then the gay guy's trying to come into the defense of them of something that never even happened. So if anything, he's the one insulting the big girls when I never made any insults towards this whatsoever. This is what happens when you're in a very closed-minded, very liberal, hipster-ass area. Again, this is where it gets nice and spicy.
Where's my six-pack?
First of
Oh,
all,
shit.
you're the one doing
I love
the insinuation
drinks.
on the insult. I'm just giving my standard on what I like.
You didn't insult me because I
I think it's time for you to go.
I didn't say anything bad. Why am I being shit on from my standard, and he said something else from out of my purview?
I think it's time for you to go.
It's just very interesting.
Yeah.
I'll buy
Interesting,
Uber for you.
and I'm the one that's getting shit on. I mean, you're the one that said it. But I have my standards.
I just
Should we just like go outside and not invite you to go outside?
I didn't say anything rude to anybody. I didn't say anything mean.
I would love some air.
Okay.
See, it's those kind of people that don't know how to handle anything. They, like, yeah, they won't let you have any opinions. You're right, Ramos, over on Rumble. Yeah, man. It's people like that. It's always the left-leaning people, Democrats, left-leaning, super blue pill. They like to raise their voices. They like to, you know, talk fast like Destiny, and, you know, just try and sound a lot smarter than what they are, and just try and shit all over you. And oh yeah, I forgot one other thing I didn't mention. If a girl that I'm with, or I'm trying to be with, is looking like a hoe on her, you know, or having thirst traps all over social media, why would I want to be with somebody like that? First of all, what I'm doing right now with this whole, you know, my first podcast, you know, thing that I'm doing here, I'm doing this at a scratch. What I mean by scratch, I have no social media. I have a LinkedIn verified with, you know, all my, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I have some pretty good accomplishments, but that resume, you know, is looking pretty hot. And that's the only verifiable form that you have, and obviously now you see me face to face. So we're all good to go there. Now, these people like to argue, just to argue, and they don't want you to have your own opinion. It's very mind controlled by a lot of, you know, social media, presence. TikTok being one of the worst, and the attention span of these YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts, and shit like that. I finally came to familiarize myself with that. Sorry, I know I don't have social media, but I had to learn that shit, and it's fucking crazy. And then they bottle that up because that's the only kind of form of education that they're getting on these platforms. These washed up, fucked up things that they're saying on the left side, that is not right, it's not factually right, and it's not conducive to the younger generation coming up. What I'm trying to do is help out these new gen guys, come up and about. Don't lower your standards just because you have low expectations on things. If anything, I have low expectations, and I don't think that is even that bad. All I want is like a fucking average girl that I can take care of, which I know I can, and just don't be a hoe and be a feminine woman. No man wants a feminist or masculine type woman. I see a lot of these girls on podcasts come on these shows, with these big ballers. Oh yeah, give a shout out to Valuetainment, man. You guys are fucking great. Valuetainment Money, Saucecast, Natalia, Jedediah, Vila, man. I've been supporting you guys for a long time. And you guys have been great. And yeah, I've been watching on your guys' show in particular. Whatever podcast with Brian Atlas. Shout out to you, man. I'll be hopping on that podcast here soon. As soon as I get all my ducks in a row, and gotta talk about my flight arrangements on that shit. So anyways, I see on these shows these girls that are talking about being, I only go into my femininity whenever I'm around a certain guy. No, I feel you need to be around. You have to do that at all times, so men know that they know they can be themselves around you. A lot of problem with a lot of guys. You got to take accountability as well. Is you got to be straight up with these girls too, man. Me, the way I was so successful in my little short trip in Chicago with what I did, I just told these girls I was seeing. I had several lady friends I was seeing, and they respected the shit out of me because I approached them with no ill intent. I just said, "Hey, you're looking really nice at this art gallery. I'd like to know what do you do?" Just some small pickup lines. I also learned another pickup line from another pickup artist. Hey, I'd like to meet you real quick. What's your name? That's another good one, by the way. And basically, they all like to, all these girls, all these guys, they want to like cater to the girls, the girls really want to hear what a man really thinks, not what they think they want to hear. For example, I want a nice guy and all that shit. Trust me, I did that nice guy shit for fucking over 10 years. All my fucking teens and 20s, for fuck's sake, by like these standards, going on, I lost my virginity at fucking 20, all right? And that's pretty fucking bad, I guess, for guys these days. But remember, I'm 35, going on 36. That was decades ago for me, right? So guys need to be upfront and forward and, let their intentions known. For example, I told these girls that I was with, hey, I'm only in Chicago for a little bit, for a good time, not a long time. I can see my potential future being here possibly. But after these fucking riots and shit going on, I definitely don't want to put my black ass in the line there. So it would make for good content for sure, being in a big city. But then I realized I got Orlando and Tampa right here. Miami just a few hours that way. And then I got 2 college cities, Tallahassee, 3 hours here. And then Gainesville, which I'll be, dropping by there. I have some friends, I'll be getting an Airbnb and, lining up my own little podcast there as well. So, you know what? I tell you what, men need to be fucking upfront. I don't know, maybe because I have that I don't give a fuck attitude, and I've already gotten a lot, out of life, maybe that's where I stand. Whereas a lot of these 20-year-old guys, they want to cater to these girls, basically simping on them. Can't be doing that shit personally. And all I gotta say is, come on, guys, just, hey, don't act like you're someone you're not. Don't try and rent a Ferrari, for a girl. Just be yourself, man. If a girl sees potential in you, that she'll fucking find out pretty hot. I did not know that at the time. I used to spend thousands of dollars on so many girls, never even got even a kiss, let alone holding my hand, let alone, like, at minimum, right? Or at most, I would say. because I was trying to cater to what their feelings were due to the fact that I was raised differently by a single mother. I mean, my mother did get married and whatever, but that doesn't really count because the man that she married was, my stepfather, and who passed away just a few years ago. Rest in peace. But he he couldn't really control me, but nor I was too old at that time to really for him to instill any like manliness, any like masculinity, I would say, because I was already feminized by my mother. Treat women with respect, all that jazz, which is fine, but to cater to a woman no matter what. So yeah, what's up, Adrian? Yeah, man. So that's where I stand on that. And basically, men need to just be yourselves. If you don't have a lot of money, show that you're, out there pushing yourself. I didn't have a lot of money, but I acted like I did. I would spend my fucking whole Air Force paycheck, which is like measly like $500-600 a paycheck, every 2 weeks, and act like I was a baller buying all these girls drinks, and then I couldn't even make my fucking rent, asking my friends for fucking money and shit. And they would be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing with all your money? I was too embarrassed to be like, oh, I kind of blew it on drinking. They had an idea. My friends aren't fucking retards. That's for damn sure. So they would be like, oh, damn, yeah. I spent it on girls that didn't want to fuck me, or they just took advantage of me. That's what happens. These young guys need to fucking realize they can't do that shit. Don't let these fucking feminists, try and run, bulldoze all over you either. So that's where, on the man side of the house, from my own experiences, don't let these girls run fucking trample all over you guys. Just it's not worth it. If they try to like be all masculine and shit around you, try to make you feel a certain type of way, don't fucking do that shit. So just be your goddamn self. What's up, Joe?
What's up?
I'm streaming right now on my podcast. By the way, this is my
Okay.
friend from he's actually been asking me a lot of questions. I asked him to come on too. And then he likes to ask me advice on, how to talk to women, or when a woman, talks to him, what is the follow on type stuff. But just listen up, Joe. There's a good thing for you.
Okay.
So, anyways, so women should have standards too. They shouldn't go after broke bummy ass dudes or guys who may not have money but are, making their way to get up there one day. Women will like that shit and they'll stay with that kind of guy. That's all there is to it. And me personally, I am finally in a good space where as soon as I left my last job, retired, now I don't think I've ever felt much better in my life, And personally, I don't think I could ever go back to cyber consultant. I will do cyber work for like a part-time, consultant job. So if you guys need any, anti-hack type stuff, network security advice, you let me know. I will do my utmost, help you out anyway. I will do another video for you guys in regards to, cybersecurity, networking, defense systems type of shit. So, and again, have standards. Don't ever try and feed into this narrative that, every woman should be loved for how they look. I find that bullshit. And I don't think every man should be loved either. If they're broke, alone, and, are porn addicts. So I used to be a porn addict years ago. And let me tell you, I am so glad I'm off that bullshit. And it's not healthy. And it fucking warps a man's mind. I know. It fucked my mind up. Chris Rock even spoke about it. And so many other, famous people. Not pet. You don't hear it from peasants like myself, but, that is what it is. And, keep your standards in line. And if you're a fat dude, and you're not happy with yourself and you want to go MGTOW black pill, don't do that shit either. I don't feed into that bullshit. I think all women, they're all special in their own type of way. How it is that way, I don't know. They'll just have to prove it to you, if they're feminine, decent, and don't try and trample all over you. Just make sure you keep your stance to any girl that you're always interested in. And don't ever try and cater to her needs. Like if she's a Christian and you're a Jew, and you got to make a compromise there. Like I would say, convert her to a being a Jew. If she doesn't like it, then and you want to stick to that, and you want a Jewish wife, she doesn't want to do it, then she's not the one. But every man should have set their own standards. That's all. And unfortunately, as you heard in the video there, I was shit on for my fucking standards. I didn't ask for much, and that is how it is. And then I'll go over some other little viral clips that occurred recently, and it just blows my fucking mind why the fuck women can have their standards and men can't. Here's another one. Unfortunately, due to copyright access and stuff, I'm not going to be able to show the video, but I'm about to let you in on a clip where there's a big woman. I'm just going to let it just ride out.
I am 27 years old and I love my body. I love every place that my body has taken me. I love everything that my body sees and witnesses and experiences. How radical would it be if we just loved ourselves? That's what body liberation tells me.
Body liberation is taking back essentially what belongs to me, my birthright, and that is to come home to my body and to trust her.
But this
All right, so this girl that I just played, she is so big. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna make it past like 40 or maybe 50 at best. He's huge, and that is unacceptable. First of all, you weren't born fat. She looked fine as a little child, and then all of a sudden she just kept eating a whole bunch of donuts. I guess I don't want to fat shame, but god damn it, fuck. Terms of service, I gotta keep it down on that, I guess. But again, standards. This is kind of girl that expects a fucking dude with a 6-pack, making 6 figures, and will take care of her fucking food needs. Come on. That is just unacceptable. And let me just tell you right now, why the fuck are men catering to this shit? Are you that lonely that they have to, go to this, just discussing this? I mean, I would almost tell them to go watch porn again, but don't do that though. And then we have another video of a skinny woman defending fat girls. This is off the Just Pearly things. I used to support her, but she's kind of she wants to help men, but she's doing it more for entertainment, even though she does get a lot of, I agree with a lot of her shit, but I don't think she agrees with it herself. You gotta, if you want to follow real content creators, you gotta see Fresh and Fit, another good platform on them. Shout out to Myron Gaines and Chris and all them. They inspired me a little bit too to do what I do. The way they speak, I was like, fuck, man, I speak like this all the time outside of work. Why the fuck can't I do this within work? Shit, I almost got fired a few times for speaking my mind on non-political things, by the way. Just, I don't know. I didn't like how one of my subordinates dressed. And she fucking almost made a complaint about me. She's like, something wrong with my blue hair. I'm like, that shit fucking pissed me off. And so, yeah, shout out to them because they always have really good content, especially about, on the double standards on men and women. So here's Just Pearly Things. She's asking this thin 46-year-old drunken hag of a woman about Lizzo.
So most guys will probably pass. But if
Lizzo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oversized women are coming back right now, and I probably
for women to who?
Well, for a man, maybe not you, but for a lot of men, she does.
Which
and we're sat here laughing, and like, do you know the percentage of the population about how many women are oversized?
I don't.
Too many.
Do you know?
Too many. It's like
there's more. Well, listen, I work in medicine and on weight and stuff, and I see a lot more oversized women, and they're trying. And if you see the adverts that we see on TV from Marks and Spencer, Tesco's, a lot of them now are promoting.
That doesn't mean that they're the women that men desire. Though.
And that doesn't
Okay,
mean that
so are you
it
guys
should
sat
be
here
accepted.
underweight with a 6-ab?
That's not the discussion here.
Well,
We're talking
that's
about
what I'm asking you.
oversized
You
women.
can't-
Why are you asking them that?
No, stick
Because
to
they're
the
What's your point?
stick to the facts.
Because if you're commenting on oversized women,
You're trying to decide for men what they like, and you're not really in a position to do that.
I'm trying to
not
say
being a man.
that they shouldn't be.
You don't think
you All right, this brings me back to the point of back to my conversation with the Chicago crew that I recorded and put on here, right? So they want me to basically they ask, "Oh, you wouldn't be bothered if you're interested in a girl, but she wasn't interested in brown guys with glasses?" I said in the video, "No. Why the fuck would I waste my time to make a girl like me for, have set her own standards on men and I don't meet them physically, And that's not my problem. I don't think any man should try and do that either. I think that's fucking very dangerous because they'll be wasting their time and money and effort on somebody who's not giving them, the feedback right back. So again, don't fucking do that shit. And this girl is basically, this is after I went to Chicago. She basically reiterated everything that happened in my Chicago trip. And she's like not a bad looking, she's 46. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is gonna sound fucked up. I do the Leonardo DiCaprio, stance. I like to fuck girls or try and be with girls between 18 and like 25. I'll push like maybe almost close to 30 if I can, but I want to be with a young girl because I want to start a family, and us guys, we don't want that baggage. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack with that, but I don't give a fuck. Feminists will fucking do something about it, but come at me, bro. Or should I say the fat ones, the big girls? Can I even say that on YouTube? Who gives a fuck? If you don't like it, go on over to Rumble, guys. The link is down below on my YouTube, and check me out there, all right? Where I'm going to be very uncensored in case they put down this shit. We'll see. So, back to this. Standards. She did the same thing that these fat girls are saying about me. And she asked the big guy and she told the big guy, "Where's your six-pack?" Like, he's like, "It's not about me." And then Pearl's defending the guy at the same time saying, "This isn't about them, like, that's not what they asked for, You asked a simple question. Would you fuck Lizzo or date Lizzo? The answer is no matter how much money she makes. First of all that money she makes, very fucking, no. Definitely that, no. I can't do that shit. And also, that girl's so big, disgustingly big, and she's over here, parading her fatness. I guarantee you, within the next few years, she's going to go see a fucking doctor, get her blood test done, and she's going to check for high cholesterol, high blood pressure, everything that meets the demands in regards to a very fast death coming, and her late 40s, maybe early 50s. Because if she doesn't change that diet up, oh my God, that woman is going to be straining. And do you guys see any fat fucks, running around at all at 60 plus years old? If you do, they're probably in wheelchairs. That's not really running though. But guess what? There aren't many big people like that, obese people, still alive past fucking 60 years old. It's very rare. Look it up. Yeah, shit, that's like an open thing. So, all I gotta say is to close this topic out. Come on, guys. Keep your standards, and women, stop shitting on us on that shit. Literally, do not take a dump on us for having our own standards. Like I said, my standards are pretty simple and dry, My shit has been the same for 5+ years since I don't know. I noticed that as soon as I started accumulating a little bit of wealth, I realized, wow, I'm in these spaces where I never been at before, and I have kind of like, I don't want to sound like a braggart, but I kind of can. I am able to get the girls that I used to only dream about and have compared to my broke days when I didn't have any, business being in these rooms with these beautiful women and anything and whatever, right? So, guys, just be with a girl that'll just respect you and let you be you, man. Don't cater to them. If you want to, if some girl's gonna fight back on some shit, like this,
got all fat phobic or whatever the fuck. Just be like, I'm not fat phobic. I just don't like fat. I just personally would not date a girl larger than me. That's all there is to it. Women, it's always the feminist girls. Oh, I do want to show you guys bits of proof of this. All right. So these are some Bumble screenshots of girls always sending to me. Look at this. Well, you clearly weren't paying attention when you swipe right on me. I am fat and have kids. I also have a pretty high body count, but I do have good dental hygiene. Good luck, bro. I remember I power swipe on this app, and all I have are just the big girls that are always shitting on me. Literally, it's always the ugly ones. The pretty girls, very rare they ever match with me, but when they do, they don't ever say anything bad or rude or negative to me. They just want to kind of meet up with me, and I'm very iffy on meeting up with girls off these apps, so I'm good. So I do well without it. I do it more for entertainment purposes, and I'll keep doing this for you guys. And as the days come along, and I'll show you another one. Do you think being fat means someone that's unhealthy? That's pretty stupid. And then I answer back, yeah. Can't control your height, but can't control what you put in your mouth. Thinking maybe, just maybe, the reason women don't swipe on your profile is because you're a jerk. No idea why you like me to begin with, but I can assure you that profile won't get you anywhere. It's got me some spots. This is how she looks like. Liberal, obviously. Oh, man, just beautiful. Oh, and I remember I had the same thing happen. I had the same stuff, profile information, and this is what happened a day later off Tinder. Maybe a lot of people got offended by that. And like I said, I wasn't insulting anybody. I was just putting my standards on what it was. So here it is, Tinder. And oh my Lord, it was crazy how fast they took me out. So those are some beautiful screenshots of that. And yeah, this is some article I was reading. Yeah, Dwayne Wade, him and his fucking woke ass shit. He decided to, give his balls away to the woke mafia. So he stood pretty firm back then about, being ashamed of his son becoming a girl. Then all of a sudden he took it back after the woke mob came after him. I think that's bullshit. I think I respected Dwayne Wade more back then, and now he's a piece of shit. Go to San Francisco and get robbed, dude, or go to Chicago and get shot. I mean, don't you belong in those fucking areas, with the woke mob? So go fuck yourself there, man. We don't need you in Florida anyways. And that's what I have for today's show. Don't forget to hit the like button. Come on, guys. Help me support my mom and 3 dogs, That'd be great. Help me, stand up the studio I just built. Oh, I have blacked out the background. I'll show you guys some other time soon. Still kind of in a build out phase right now. And until then, here I am in the flesh.